Welcome aboard, everybody. Let me see if this GoPro is recording properly. It appears that it is. Welcome aboard, everyone. My name is Isaiah Smith, and this is going to be my first YouTube GoPro video. And we're going to be going up today and practicing some crosswind landings. We are in November at 44290, a Piper Warrior at Parkersburg, Ohio Valley Regional Airport, Kilo Papa, Kilo Bravo. Go ahead and get our ATIS here on 124.35.
Going 3,900 overcast.
Temperature frequency in there, 1217.
29908.
29908.
Approach is in use, landing and departing runways 21 and 28. Hazardous weather available at high Worcester Flight Service.
Better compass here when we get
advise you have Mike.
Closer to the runway here. Information Mike is current at Parkersburg. We'll get the first part of it here with the wind.
Parkersburg Airport information Mike 2000 Zulu weather. Wind 270 at 15, gusts 25, visibility 10. Ceiling 3,900 overcast. Temperature 1, dew point -8, altimeter 29908. Visual.
All right. And 123.70 per tower. All right, we'll go ahead and call up ground. Tell them we got information. I just forgot what it was. That's terrible.
What information, Mike?
Mike, of course. All right. And Parkersburg ground. Good afternoon, Warrior 44290 on the GA ramp with information. Mike, ready to taxi VFR.
Warrior 44290. Which runway would you like?
Probably 21. That'd probably have the strongest crosswind, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it does. 280 at 25. Taxi to 21.
Taxi to 21, 290.
What's your direction of flight?
We're going to be remaining in the pattern and just practicing some crosswind work. All right, guys. This aircraft, brakes-wise, the sucky thing is the right brake is really bad right now, so got to keep that in mind. The right brake's extremely weak right now in this aircraft. It really needs blood again, so we definitely got to keep that in mind. And we're not going to taxi at too fast of a speed out through here. Just kind of keep our speed somewhat decent here. Make sure our seat's locked. I'm going to go ahead and set runway heading here, opposite runway heading. We're currently heading 030 at the moment. We're heading runway 21. We could double check our turn coordinator here. Yep, turn coordinator's working. 1200 in the box, altitude reporting on. And we'll go ahead and make sure we didn't miss anything on our checklist here. We did that. Check the primer's locked. Boost pump's already off. We'll turn it back on. Got everything on that. All right, we'll be doing our full run-up checklist here. Before takeoff checklist.
Project Jet 647 going to Teterboro with Mike. The Jet 647 cleared to the Teterboro Airport as filed. Maintain 3,000. Expect flight level 310, 10 minutes after departure. Departure's ND Center 125.55, squawk 6774.
Jet 647 is cleared to Teterboro as filed. Maintain 3,000, expect 310 after 10. 2555 for ND Center and 6774.
Okay.
Reback correct.
Alright, brakes set, controls. Brake correct, thumb up, aileron up, and electric trim, I don't even think I'm going to use that today. I might, I don't know, I don't think I'm going to. I'll test it here real quick, make sure it works. Yeah, it does work, I might use it, we'll see. And let's go ahead and make sure the trim's set for takeoff here. That's good, set. Alright, stable and rudder trims are set. Flood instruments are set, checked. And mixture rich mags up to 1800. There's your 1800. Mag check. Good on that mag, back to both. Good on the drop, back to both. And our gyro suction's good, amp meter's charging, gauges are in the green, oil temp is slowly coming up. We might wait there just one more moment for it, see if we get a little bit more of a rise out of it. Go do a carb heat check. Yeah, it's starting to rise up. All right, carb heat drop's good. Let's take it back to idle, make sure the engine doesn't die. Doesn't, very good. Back up to 1,000 RPM. Good on that. A little bit of a friction lock on that throttle. That's better, there we go. Okay. All right, and radio GPS set, transponder on, 1200 in the box. Boost pump on, flaps are up. Cabin doors latched and secured, departure briefing. Departing from this airport, if we lose an engine on takeoff, we'll use the remaining runway to land. If we're out of runway, we'll go 30 degrees left or right. And obviously best glide immediately. And then we will go, hopefully land on the highway if we're close enough to it. If we're above 1,500 feet, we'll turn back for the airport immediately upon establishing best glide. And we'll land. Make sure this camera is set up properly. It looks like it is. All right. I'm going to put this phone, I don't know, probably right wherever. I'm going to forget about it. Focus on flying. All right. Set, good. Over to tower. And Parkersburg Tower, Warrior 44290, ready to get runway 21.
Warrior 290, runway 21, cleared for takeoff, report left downwind.
Clear for takeoff, runway 21, roll report left downwind, 44290. Let's see where the wind's blowing out of. That's definitely changing around here. Clear right, clear left. That's definitely changing. All right, gotta get our controls into the wind. Away we go. Bringing the power on up. Suction's good, amp meter's charging, gauges are in the green. And just modulating our ailerons here as we see fit and rotate. And the airplane definitely wants to climb today, that's for sure. All right, very good. And we're up. And the airplane's doing great. A little bit of turbulence here. We'll try and keep it down a little bit here and weathercock into the wind a bit. Yeah, doing great so far. Make sure my seatbelt's plenty tight. That way if we get a big gust of wind, I'm not being thrown around. So far there wasn't much of a crosswind at all, so we'll see how we do here when we come back around for landing. Maybe the wind will be gusting a bit more. We'll see. Yeah, we could go ahead and make our turn here now. We're already past 1,400 feet. A little bit of a tight pattern here. Keep in mind that wind though. There's 18, coming up on 1850. There's our 1850, we'll pull the power back a little bit, make sure we stay up there properly. And for those of you who don't know, I'm a instrument and commercially rated pilot. And I'm working on my flight instructor rating here. Right there we are on downwind. And Parkersburg Tower, Warrior 290, left downwind for 21 for the option.
Warrior 290, runway 21, cleared for the option, wind 270 at 20.
Cleared option, runway 21, 290, thanks for the wind. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and get our power a little bit lower here. Our fuel pump's already on, mixture's already rich, fuel on proper tank. Flaps, we get in one notch here. Keep in mind that wind's going to be blowing us a bit. And there's Reno off to our right-hand side. And we're going to start our descent on down here, about 90 on the speed, mile an hour. And we're going to keep in mind today, since it's gusting, we're going to keep our speed a little bit higher on final. And be ready for low-level wind shear, should we have any. And so right now our speed's definitely varying quite a good bit. And usually also try and keep it in coming in a little bit high here, since we do have winds, and I do know that there have been downdrafts off the end of 2-1. And we'll probably only use 2 notches of flaps since that'll help out for the wind. Keeping my speed a little bit higher than usual, turning on final now. Overshot a little bit there, and making sure I'm coming in high. And I'm going to use the method of some left rudder here and aileron into the wind, and keep the nose pointed straight at the runway. Use the aileron to basically keep myself aligned with the runway. And keep my speed up here for that wind. Now we're right on glide slope, and just making sure, because there's usually some downdrafts right here. All right, runway's made. And just being ready for any particular gusts of wind that I get. There's a gust right there blowing me around a little bit. Just keep correcting for it. Keep correcting for it. Keep controlling the airplane all the way to the ground. There's the ground. Flaps up. And power back up. Make sure to keep the aileron into the wind. And rotate the airplane. Keep that wing down. Weathercock it into the wind. And very good, very good. That was pretty easy there. And turned out well, so very good. All right, there's our 1400. I go ahead and make my turn here. Airplane's really wanting to climb today, really nicely.
Jet 647, runway 21, taxi back on out.
1850. Making my turn. (1850) at Parkersburg is pattern altitude, or thereabouts. But I just shoot for 1850. That's close enough. And Parkersburg Tower 290 left downwind 21 for the option.
4290, runway 21, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 21, Warrior 290. Alright, and at this point, getting my speed back, doing my check again, mixture rich, fueling proper tank, electric fuel pump on, seats locked, flaps, and coming on back with the power, starting my descent, on down we go. A little bit high on my airspeed, so adjusting for that with pitch, and there's 90, on down we go. And just trying to maintain that 90 or better as I do my turn here. Try and move along here for this exec jet that's coming in. Net jets, I believe it is. You can feel that wind gusting around. All right, now get the second notch of flap in, make my turn. Definitely a little bit high on our speed, but that's all right. We want to keep it high, especially when it's gusting and bumping us around like it is today. And I'm going to go ahead and use my rudder again. Keep the nose straight on the runway and aileron into the wind. Be ready with that power.
Jet 647,
if I get it down
initial
there.
altitude, now you can climb and maintain 9,000.
We like that. 9,000 jet 647.
Runway's made. Keeping it in, keeping it in. Keeping it in, working it, working it, working it. Going back around. Rotate. Could probably use a lot less speed there.
647.
Definitely had some wind there.
21.
Go on.
Jet 647, runway 21, cleared for takeoff, turn left on course.
Alright, clear for takeoff, left on course, jet 647, up to 9,000.
4290, make right traffic on this one.
Right traffic for this one, 290. Get out of his way here. We're already at 1400, that's good. Just trying to keep our speed up a little bit here. It's bouncing around quite a good bit. All right, coming around for the right turn here. Almost at our pattern altitude. And don't critique me too harshly on these guys. My patterns have not usually the best in this type of wind here. And there goes the net jets. See you guys. And Parkersburg Tower, 290, right downwind for 21.
290, runway 21, clear for the option. Then you can go back to left traffic.
Cleared option 21, then back to left. All right.
Jet 647, contact Indy Center. See you later.
This time we got to really be mindful of the wind here, so I got to make sure I come off to the left a bit because it's going to be pushing me back towards the runway. And my base turn especially I got to be mindful of because it's really going to push me, so we may have to round out this turn here. We'll see. All right, bringing it on over here and on down. And we'll see here what it does. It might be okay. Yeah, we better get right into a final, otherwise it's just going to blow us right past it. Yeah, sorry, it's already blown me right past it. You can see it there. So you see right there, I overshot by a little bit, not very much, but enough that it makes a difference. Got that other notch of flap in there, and now our airspeed is working on coming down. Got that rudder input in there along with the ailerons, making sure I put in a little bit of power to arrest my descent. Remember, power for climb and descent and pitch for airspeed. Making sure I keep it on 2-1. Got some definite winds there blowing me around. All right, coming off the power. And let's see how long we float on this one. And just always remember to keep flying the airplane for as long as she'll fly. Come on. All right, nice smooth landing. Back up we go. And rotate. And let's get some airspeed up here. That way we don't weathercock it into the wind. All right, that's awesome. Very good. Definitely blowing me around a good little bit, that's for sure. All right, we'll try another one here to the left. Make a left traffic, he said. Try one to the left here. And it is really good. Quite bumpy.
Parkersburg information, November current, altimeter 29er, 9er, 8.
2908, same altimeter as before, that's good. Alright, we're still on the left traffic here. From the right traffic, what we had before. And Parkersburg Tower, Warrior 290, left traffic, downwind for 21. I guess he's still getting the ATIS on, maybe. Okay, getting that airspeed right. Alright, mixture rich, feeling proper tank. Whoa, that was quite a drop. Fun, fun, fun. Alright, 1 notch of flaps in. Here we go. Alright, coming on down with our airspeed, pitching for 90, bringing our power back, pitching for our airspeed. There's our airspeed coming on down, making a left-hand turn. Alright, we'll call him again on final, make sure he heard us. Probably putting the ATIS on though, I would imagine. I notice I'm keeping my speed pretty high here because it's definitely, and I'm high in altitude too. I could get a notch of flap in here and then come on down. I could even slip this one. And Parkersburg Tower, Warrior 290 on final for 21 now.
Warrior 290, clear for the option 21.
Clear for the option, runway 21, 290. Alright, we're cleared for the option. Make sure we come in with that power right here on this dip. We always seem to get some crazy wacky winds, sometimes some downdrafts. And make sure we come off the power now because we got the runway made, even though our airspeed's kind of wacky and crazy. And just kind of ride it out. All right, awesome deal. And rotate. Weathercock it into the wind, pick up some speed, and up we go. There's really nothing to it. It's just getting out and practicing, and I haven't practiced in winds like these in quite a while. All right, we'll do probably one more, and then we'll probably call it good enough, I'd say. All right, there's our 1850 on back on the power, start our left turn. And Parkersburg Tower, 290, left downwind for 21.
290, cleared touch and go 21.
Clear touch and go on 21, 290. Alright, so this will be our last touch and go, and then we'll do a full stop after this. Alright, so mixture rich, fuel and proper tank, electric fuel pump, seats. One notch of flap, on back on the power, pitch for 90, on down we go. Left-hand turn. Trying to make sure we keep our 90 in there. Or greater, depending on the gusts factor. Alright, we'll get our second notch of flap in. Very good, done. Alright. Making our turn here in the final. Go ahead and getting our power pulled back. I tend to come in high. That's what I do. Probably a good thing in the long run. That way if the engine fails, I can still make it to the airport. Alright, get that rudder in there, work the ailerons, get it pointed right down the runway, work that aileron, depending on what the wind does to us. Alright, we're all good on that. Flaps. Alright, up we go again. Woo! Starting to get a workout. One thing about doing these crosswinds like this, it will make you tired pretty quick. Oh man. $15.50. Not paying attention. Definitely not paying attention there. In La La Land, thinking about something else. Do that when you fly. You gotta pay attention. Alright. And Parkersburg Tower Warrior 290, left downwind for 21. Full stop this time, please.
Warrior 290, clear to land 21.
Clear to land on 21, 290. Alright, start notch and flap in, pitch for 90, on down we go. There we did mixture rich, fuel pump on, fuel in proper tank, flaps, seat belts, and make our left hand turn. Making sure we keep that airspeed at 90. Man, oh man. Alright, now the gusts are starting up. Airspeed on down. Still trying to keep that airspeed somewhat high because of these gusts. Quite a fluctuation in airspeed there. Yeah, there's at least a 10 knot difference in some cases. Maybe even more. Kind of just depends. Alright, let's see if we can make this one a good one. Right on glide slope. Off the power. Let's, now that we got the runway made, let's see what we can do this one here. Tried it out. A little bit of a hard landing compared to the others, but acceptable. Definitely acceptable. Alright, mixture back, fuel pump off. Flaps are already up. Alright.
Turn left at Delta, taxi to the ramp.
Left at Delta and to the ramp, 290. Well, that's not too bad. That's enough practice for me for one day. The left arm's kind of tired. Alright, well, hopefully you guys got something out of that. Again, I'm not a flight instructor, so try not to be too critical of me. I'm working on getting my CFI right now, studying to get those 2 written tests knocked out. So hopefully you guys got some valuable insight out of what it's like to fly in a crosswind with gusty conditions. I think the peak gusts were 2.5. It wasn't really all that gusty per se. Okay, we're going to come in here and park it, try and park it right where it was at. I just got to watch out for the dang chalk. Alright, and we'll try and pull it on back. Alright guys, we'll see y'all later. Actually, I might show you, well, maybe pushing the airplane back, we'll see.
Alrighty. The arm is tired. Pull these cords out of here. That's our camera cord. It's kind of twisted up a little bit. There we go. I'll take care of that in a moment. In here, that sun makes it pretty hot. Make sure we take the key out. Don't forget that. Dinner time. Let's see what our time was. 3:03.1. Let's see what our not good at math, so 3:03.1. Oh, okay, only half an hour. Alright, that's perfect. That works for me. 0.5. Right in here that the right brake was mushy. Alright, that's done. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw some stuff in here right now. We'll take care of this cord and stuff later on. Alright, there's that. Not sure how many landings I did. Count them on the camera. Alright guys. Well, that's that. Warrior 44290 at the Ohio Valley Regional Airport. There we go, now it's shut. The airplane does not like to shut properly. Alright, set this up here. Let's go push the plane back. Guess the water bottle doesn't want to stay up there. the tail off the fence. Alright, that's good. Alright. Some chalk here behind it. Good deal. Okay. Hey, Rick. Alright. Good deal. Okay, guys. That's Ohio Valley Regional Airport for you, and some crosswind landings. I do believe I'm a little bit tired. I've already been flying once today, so that's the second time. All right.